Are you ready for smooth, creamy, delectable cheesecake? Well, today in my 29th stop in my 50 video series making every state dessert in America, the state dessert is cheesecake. So let me know in the comments what your guess is for the state with this dessert. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can join me every week for new recipes.
We're starting with a graham cracker crust, so I just added 1.5 cups of crushed graham crackers and 5 tablespoons of melted butter in a large plastic bag, and I just shook it up to mix it. We're gonna press it into a 9-inch springform pan and then bake it at 375 for 10 minutes. Now for the filling, we've got 4 8-ounce blocks of softened cream cheese. I like to mix them up by themselves just to smooth them out for about 2 minutes. Then we're gonna go in with 2 cups of granulated sugar. Gonna give this one more mix for another minute to keep it light and fluffy. And now we're going to add in some vanilla extract, some flour, and some lemons. So first off, we got 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and then we're following that with 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, along with a teaspoon of lemon juice and the zest of 1 whole lemon, which is around a tablespoon's worth. After that's mixed in, it's time for the eggs. So while the mixer is running, we're gonna add 6 large eggs, one at a time, mixing in each one before adding the next. And then last but not least, for more richness, we've got a 1/2 cup of sour cream. Now, after this is mixed and smooth, you'll notice the springform pan has foil around it. I've used 2 sheets of foil in opposite directions to make sure no water gets into this because we're baking it in a water bath. So after the cheesecake is poured onto the crust, we're gonna add in some boiling water. Now, I just heated this on the stove. If you have a tea kettle, that works a lot easier. And you just wanna pour that hot water into the pan. It's either a roasting pan or a large baking pan to fit this springform pan in with room around it. Let the water come about 1 inch up the pan and then bake it at 325 in the lower part of your oven for about 1 hour and 45 minutes. It'll still jiggle a little bit in the middle. Then you want to let it cool in the water bath for 45 minutes at room temperature out of the oven, then chill for a minimum of 6 hours for the creamiest and most luscious cheesecake ever.
And there we have it, a classic New York cheesecake. For those of you that guessed in the comments, New York. This one was kind of obvious, I think at least. But I can't believe stop number 29 finally brought us to the beloved cheesecake, a classic timeless dessert that has had so many thousands of variations over time, yet the classic New York style is always in demand. It is absolutely delectable. The texture is so lusciously smooth. It's not overly dense. You get the brightness and the lift from the lemon, but it doesn't taste lemony. A fantastic cheesecake on its own. Or of course, you can top it with fruit, chocolate, whatever you fancy. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.